Hi guys, it's Mimi
and Layla,
and today we're here to talk to you guys and first of all to thank you. We're so grateful to have you guys. We're so grateful for all the support you have given us. We just recently celebrated 1 year of having, not YouTube, it's over a year for the YouTube channel, but we recently celebrated 1 year of having Luxy hair business and
officially launched the business last July. So we just,
feeling
can't
so
believe
grateful.
that it's been a year, and we just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for just being there for us from day one, because we literally would not be here and we wouldn't have achieved everything that we've achieved without you guys.
You guys make it possible.
100%.
Every single one of you.
We completely acknowledge the fact that if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here, and we couldn't be more grateful and more blessed to have you guys support us through everything. So this is just a little video to thank you guys.
Thank you every single one of you for always, because some even usernames I remember, for always leaving comments on our videos, for taking the time to send us personal messages and advice and tips, and for spreading the word about us, because again, that's the reason we grew, because you guys tell your friends, or you post the videos on your Facebook fan page. We are honestly so blessed to have you, and it's just amazing.
Very grateful. Again, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And another point that we wanted to really kind of talk about and thank you about is that you've made it when there are people out there that are trying to copy what you do. And we ourselves never really go out there and do research about things like that.
It would be impossible.
It would be impossible to keep track. So we want to thank you guys for taking the time to let us know when you find out of a website or a company that's either totally copying our website and our information.
We had a situation like that. Actually, some Australian company completely copied the whole website.
The design,
our
the information.
Previous website, pictures, the wording,
everything.
Text, everything.
The style of the website, everything. And
some customer,
some customer emailed us saying, hey, do you know about this website? They look exactly like you. Are you affiliated with them? And obviously we're not. It's just us two, and the business is just us. And we were laughing about it, because it's like, are you kidding me? Like, you literally just took the website, copied the information and the pictures, and
you expect to be in business.
In business, but that's okay. It's just part of being in business, part of being, I guess, successful. And
again, due to you guys.
Yes, exactly. So that was just one example, and there've been numerous others where
people steal the pictures,
like before and after pictures, because I guess they turned out really well. They take the pictures. Okay, it's one thing. Okay, you're using the pictures, but they actually give the people, like our friends, our models, they give them different names, fake names,
and like a fake review,
fake review. We just laugh about
even on their Facebook fan page. There's been a situation like that.
Facebook fan page, their websites. I don't know. It's just
it is quite unfair, and it is quite illegal to do that, because it's like
you're copywriting. It's copyright.
It's personal copyright. And again, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't find these people. We wouldn't contact them to take it off as soon as possible. So thank you guys for letting us know,
taking the time to let us know, because again, we wouldn't know if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you.
And also the fact that a lot of people don't realize how much work it actually goes into.
A lot of work.
Creating original content. Because when we started Luxy Hair, we could have just bought the pictures of beautiful hair and put it on our website, and it would have looked all perfect and beautiful. But from day one, we wanted to have our own models and our
genuine pictures, genuine information, everything to be as clear and honest as possible. That's what we stand for. That's who we are, and we want that to come across through the business, our product and the business and the website. So it takes, like Mimi said, it takes a lot of work, a lot of research, a lot of preparation, putting together
the
teams, models, photographers. We love doing it. It's fun. We really enjoy it. However, it does feel a little unfair when you see your work, your original work,
completely stolen
and being used as their own. So,
it happens. But anyways, thanks to you guys, we're able to in some way, prevent it. I guess. After it happens.
After it happens, I mean, if we don't know about it, they can keep doing that. But if we just contact them and, ask them to take it down. In all cases, I think so far they do respond, because I mean obviously it's illegal. So anyways,
that's just the point we wanted to bring up to your attention, and just again thank you.
So another thing we wanted to take this opportunity to discuss with you is just a few points that have come up, either that we've been asked or just that we want to talk to you guys about. So the first one is a lot of people always wonder and ask us why we don't have a phone number. And when we started Luxy Hair, we wanted to keep the pricing as low and as affordable as possible. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that it's kind of online based, because you save on labor. If we had someone sitting there 24/7 answering questions, you know, that would require a lot of, you know, investment. It's an investment for us, and naturally would have to raise the prices. And I'm sure you guys would agree, you don't want us to do that, right? And we already, you know, cover the price of shipping, which is always raising, so we're okay with that. But adding a phone number is just an added nuisance, we find, that would, you know, make everybody unhappy, because the prices would go up. So
in most cases, in all cases actually, it's quite easier to communicate over email, because you can send pictures, you can ask the same questions, and people, you know, our customer service or us, when we respond, it's in a timely manner, you know,
and it's a lot more effective, because over the phone, you know, it's sometimes could be a lot harder, and in an email it's just organized, and we have, you know, kind of like a format to answer, to help with every kind of question that you have. So that's the reason why we don't have a phone number.
Another interesting point that we wanted to mention in this video is that every day we get quite a lot of emails from different people from all over the world asking us to send us free sets to them. Not to review them, but a lot of people, you know, they write to us very personal messages,
sharing their life stories, and
talking about, you know, that they've experienced cancer or some other disease, that they lost hair, which is very sad, and you know, it touches us all the time. Also that, you know, they cannot afford extensions, and a lot of other different circumstances, which we completely understand. But you know, it as much as we would like to be like Oprah and just give away free stuff every day, it's quite impossible to run a business in that manner. It's almost like, you know, me writing to Chanel and saying I cannot afford, even though I wouldn't care for a Chanel bag.
Any other brand.
Yeah, any other brand. This is just an example. Me writing to Chanel and saying, I want your, you know, Chanel bag, but I cannot afford it. Can you send it to me for free?
Yeah.
Extensions are a luxury. It's not a necessity. It's not like water or bread.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not the shelter, food, drink where you need it for survival.
Yeah.
Extensions, I mean, they're nice, they're beautiful, they make us feel good, sure. But it's just an accessory.
It's a fun accessory. And a lot of times we'll also get emails from girls asking us, you know, do you guys wear extensions every day? Should I wear extensions every day? And to answer to that question is, I guess, that we personally don't wear Luxys every day, because
we don't advocate for you to wear them every day.
And also, given our lifestyle is just like a lot of times we're home, we don't need to wear them every day. Like we'll go to grocery store to buy food,
or
and then come
errands,
errands.
Yeah.
So you know, a lot of people do wear them every day, which is great. You know,
it's okay. You can.
It's a personal choice.
Yeah. But we don't personally wear them every day. We only wear them when we feel like having long hair. We like having that kind of variety of having medium hair or long hair, and just kind of, you know, playing with it. That's all it is. So no, we don't wear them every day, and if you want to wear them every day, sure you can,
but we don't advocate wearing them every day unless you want to.
Exactly. So another funny thing that we wanted to kind of talk about is you know, the Luxy hype, and it just makes us laugh, because never once in any of our videos or anywhere really
but
online,
I never even expected it to happen.
I mean, we never really kind of put it out there for you guys to buy the extensions or kind of really advertise them. All we did, created a product that we ourselves wanted, and used that in our videos to create fun and creative hairstyles. So
we never ever say, oh, you have to buy extensions, or like,
you know, most of our tutorials can be adapted for medium length hair to long hair, so you don't have to have the extensions, and we never told you to buy it.
It does add a more dramatic effect to some tutorials.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still do it.
Yeah, you can still do it. Maybe you already have long hair.
Exactly. So it just makes us laugh, because you guys are the ones who created this hype. We never did anything to do it. So
we're really grateful for you to create the hype.
course,
you know?
of course, we're appreciative and grateful, but it just makes us laugh because we ourselves never did anything.
I think the product speaks for itself.
The product speaks for
the fact that people, I guess, talk about it and spread the word and tell their friends, and then, you know, some people write to us, oh, like I wore Luxys and now my whole office wants to buy them.
Yeah.
It feels great because, you know,
it's the best compliment we can receive.
Yeah, we created the product so that we have extensions that we like and we enjoy. And now, like, you know, so many people around the world wear them and tell their friends, and it feels amazing. We can't even tell you how it feels, and we feel like so grateful to you guys for making it possible.
And it's just so rewarding, you know, knowing that you had a little part in making someone's day, or you know, making them feel beautiful. It's a great.
But just to say it again, you guys made us.
You guys are the ones who created it.
You created the hype about Luxy hair because you like them, you know.
Exactly.
We didn't do anything.
The product speaks for itself.
I think
that's
so.
It.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
So
we have to say.
So another one of funny questions that we get asked sometimes is, are your hair extensions handmade? And that's kind of a tricky question.
Yeah, it is, because there's a lot of companies out there that claim that their hair extensions are handmade, and that's why they take, I don't know, 6 weeks to be made,
8 weeks,
whatever.
Or whatever.
And
to me, like, my first reaction is like, and I always laugh about it to Layla, I'm like, how can hair extensions be handmade? They grow on head.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say shoes are handmade. That means like they're made.
Yeah, someone made it because it's a product. Hair extensions are made real. Human hair extensions are made obviously of real hair that grows on the head. So, but the funny thing is that it's an industry standard. All hair extensions are pretty much made the same way, and they're made
different grades of hair, but they're made similarly.
The process is the same, and yes, it's people making them, obviously, but there's machinery that they use, like sewing machines and other things like that. There's no way that there's people sitting and sewing by hand clips onto hair or putting the hair together, whatever it is.
They would cost probably $2,000-$3,000.
Yeah, there's no need for it because the quality is going to be. Machines will do a better job, unfortunately, the way it is. And even those girls that make their own extensions, you're buying pre-made weft, so all you're really doing is just adding the clip with some stitchings onto the weft. So it's just a funny point for you guys to kind of be aware that there's no such thing as handmade extensions. Yes, they're made by people, and the hair grows on.
All extensions are made by people.
Yeah,
whether
it's
in
like
a
an industry standard.
Or,
you know, they're all made in the same process. So just something to know, and I guess for us
be
to
aware of. Yeah. Another point that we wanted to bring to your attention today is that, you know, in the world that we live today, we do a lot of online shopping. So anytime you're buying anything online, whether it's extensions or beauty products or, you know, clothes, do your research. You know, do your research and find out more about the company. You know, what are they about? Who stands? Who are the people?
Is there a face behind the brand?
Is there a face? What's the
their
history?
story?
Yeah. I think it is so important. Sometimes it's more important than the reviews that you read.
For us, definitely, yeah.
You want to tell them the story?
Which one?
The fake reviews.
Oh yeah.
Like, for example,
you know, you can't trust reviews. That's why for us now, having gone through this experience, we kind of know that reviews really can't be trusted all that well, because sometimes there's some, you know, really, what's the right word to use? Competitors out there that do their business in a kind of dirty manner, where they go around and instead of putting that, you know, kind of effort into
energy
into creating a good product and serving their customers, they put that energy towards bashing other companies. And so what they do is
promoting their company.
Exactly. So what they do is they create you know, a fake account, and they go around different forums, other forums. We're not going to be calling names here. There's quite a few, but we're not about that. We're not going to be pointing fingers. If you're doing that, you know who you are, you know. So so they go around, they create these fake accounts, and what they do is they bash other companies, their competitors, and then they use the same username and they go and create really good reviews for their own companies. I mean, it's silly, it's immature, it's childish, but it is what it is.
It's not authentic, and it doesn't represent the reality to the customers that are looking for.
Yeah, so those reading the reviews, they're not really going to know, but us having been in that situation, we do our research to find out, is this, you know, it raises a lot of questions. So do your research in terms of the company, and if you have some questions, you email the company, ask them. Make sure that it's the email or the phone number is clearly visible.
Works. Yeah.
You know, contact them. You know, before you're making a purchase, ask any questions that you have. See how fast they respond, how clearly they respond. You know. Also,
like how in the writing, like a lot of times, not that they're professional, but like. Sometimes the tone can be a little immature, so you know, like, who runs the company.
Who runs the company, exactly.
So, and only make the purchase if you feel comfortable. we don't like, we really want you to be really careful, because you know there's
it's
a lot
hard-earned money, and you know, you just going and spending that money or investing into a company that's just gonna kind of take your money and either never send you the product or send you a really bad product. It's just beware, do your research, and don't trust all reviews. Don't trust everything you read, you know? Just like tabloids, you know, people will just make up stuff because they have nothing better to do, and that's okay.
And when it comes to us, we really stand behind our customer service, and if you have any issue ever, or if you have any questions, we do have a personal email, and we have you know, a business email if you have a question about Luxy hair or some concern.
We're literally as transparent as a company could ever be.
Possibly be.
Yeah. If you have personal questions to us, the best way to contact us is through YouTube at luxyhair.com. We'll put it right here and in the information box. And if you have customer service related questions about Luxy hair, or if you've placed your order, or anything at all after you place your order, then it's info@luxyhair.com. So we're always there to answer any questions you might have. You know,
it's hard to answer all the comments, and because we
can't promise that we'll answer comments, because you know, we have a lot of videos now. We've been around for over a year, so it's impossible. And I mean, anybody,
as much as we can, we'll always try to.
Yeah, anybody in their right state of mind would never.
We would have no personal life if we just.
And it's not even possible. Anyways, but if you have real questions, you can definitely email us, and
we'll do our best to get back to you.
We're there to respond within 24 hours. So that's just our story, you know. And if someone out there isn't, if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel like, you know, they're there to answer your questions even before you place an order, what makes you think that if you have a problem they will respond to you after, right? So,
but again, that's a decision you will make on your own. Just do your research. I think that's the main thing. Do your research anytime you buy online.
So that's all the points that we wanted to talk to you guys today. If you have any questions, again, you can leave them in the comments below, or email us to the emails that we just discussed. We're always there to answer. We're always there to help as much as we possibly can.
Exactly.
And that's all for today.
Thank you so much, guys.
Again, thank you for everything.
We can't say it enough. We won't possibly ever say it enough.
No. But we hope that, you know, in doing these videos, that's kind of our way of thanking you. You know, keep doing it. And you know, it is a lot of time commitment, and it takes a lot of effort to come up with ideas and to put these videos together. Again, we love doing it. We love it. Enjoy it.
It's so, you know, life with you guys in it, and with the videos that we get to create for you guys, it's so much more fun, you know. I couldn't have changed it for anything, you know. And even last year I've gone through certain emotional things where sometimes I wouldn't feel like doing a video, but then I'd gather my strength and do it, and I would feel so much better.
Or you read the positive messages that you get, and that's really what motivates you and keeps you going. So thank you so much.
That's it for today.
We love you guys. Bye.